In this lesson, we are going to learn about the notebook basics. So I have logged in into my Azure portal and I will search for Databricks. So this is the workspace that we created. I will launch the Databricks workspace. This is the home page of Databricks portal, and please note that I am into the new UI of Databricks, not the old UI. So if you are in the old UI, please switch to the new UI of Databricks. I am going to create a new notebooks, for which I will go into workspace. Click here. Within workspace, I will go into users. This is my user, and within the user I will click on add button and add a notebook. A new notebook has been created. Notebooks are the primary means of developing and executing code interactively within Databricks. So notebooks provide cell-by-cell execution of code, and they support multiple languages, which means multiple languages can be mixed in a notebook, and users can add plots, images, markdowns, texts to enhance their code. In short, I will say lot of commenting options are there in a notebook. So to start with, let's begin with attaching a cluster. So this is the button that is used to attach the cluster. The cluster is as of now terminated. I will attach the cluster that we created in one of the previous lessons. We'll click on the drop down which shows the number of clusters that are available to me. I will select this cluster and say start. Confirm. Now the cluster is starting. Deploying a cluster can take several minutes. The cluster automatically starts when attached to a notebook. So I will pause here. We'll come back when the cluster is started. The cluster has spun up. Next is setting the default language of the notebook. We can choose either Python, SQL, Scala or R. All of these 4 languages are supported by Databricks. I am choosing Python for now. We'll write a sample Python code. Print hello world. We'll execute it. And indeed it has executed. We can run the Python code using this play button, or even can use the keyboard shortcuts like Control Enter or Control Return, or Shift Enter or Shift Return to the cell and move to the next one using the run cell, run button, or run all the above or run all below as required. Multiple languages can be mixed in a notebook. We will write a SQL query for now. I will click on this plus button. A new cell appears. I will write the SQL code. This code gave an error because the default language of the notebook is Python. To run this cell as a SQL cell, I can use a magic command. A single % symbol at the start of a cell identifies a magic command. You can have only one magic command per cell. So %SQL denotes that this cell will contain the SQL code. Now I am able to execute SQL code in it. The magic command %MD allows us to render markdown in the cell. We can write %MD or either can select markdown from here. Now we are able to provide comments for the code that we are going to write. So the There are three types of heading: heading 1, 2 and 3. When I click out of the cell, I am able to see the output of this cell. So this is the output, heading 1, 2 and 3. I can further double click and edit this cell. I have the option for bold and italics. This is bold and italics. I even have option to create the ordered list or an unordered list. So this is an ordered list and this is an unordered list. This is the output of ordered and unordered list. I can even have links or links to the web pages or links to the images in the cell, or can create a table. This is the embedded link to google.com image, and this is a table using the markup language. So we can see the output of the URL link, the image and the table. You can run a notebook from another notebook by using the magic command %run. I have renamed this notebook to notebook 1. We'll create a folder. Let's say includes, and we'll move this notebook to the includes folder. Now I will create another notebook. Let me call this as notebook 2. And we'll use the magic command to call notebook 1 inside this. So as we can see, we are able to call notebook 1 within notebook 2. The last is dbutils. dbutils is the Databricks utilities library. Using this, we are able to see the default datasets or the sample datasets that are provided by Databricks. So if I execute this, I am able to see the datasets provided by Databricks, such as adult Databricks, airlines or Amazon Databricks. I can even hold the output of this into a Python variable and display the files. But this output is a little unformatted, a little hard to read. I can use the display function, which will display this in a tabular format. Here is the output. Hope this video was useful. Thank you.